AI revolution has forever reshaped how we manufacture products, how we receive medical care, and even how we create art.
3 seasons and a podcast.
The transformation prompting many to wonder, what will it mean for the job market?
Everyone's jobs will change because of AI.
Here in Grand Prairie, Texas, it means opportunity for young workers as skilled electricians. Consulting firm McKinsey estimates an additional 130,000 electricians will be needed by 2030 to build out data centers and manufacturing facilities to power all that new technology.
People are always going to need electricians.
Michael Sampa is one of more than 600 students enrolled at the North Texas Electrical Training Center.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the video. Man, these are the type of videos, man, I really love reacting to. So, of course, we know technology is going to continue to move forward. It's going to continue to evolve, and AI is here to stay. Because AI is right now is in its infancy stage. They're continuing to make improvements to AI, and it's just going to get better, in my opinion, over time. And of course, to power AI and to power cloud and all this type of new technology, companies are going to need data centers. They're going to be building data centers here across America, and even with cryptocurrency, just building places that can mine the cryptocurrency and stuff like that. And as this young man was just saying, electricians are definitely going to be needed. There's going to be thousands of jobs available to electricians, and people who know how to do maintenance on some of the robotic machines that are going to be used, and people who know how to code or use AI to prompt to code, and know how to work language learning machines. And there, it's just going to be a boom as far as jobs for certain types of trades. So electricians is definitely one of them. People are always going to need electricians, and anything as far as plumbing, lawn care, carpentry, construction, all the architecture, all these trades are going to be in high demand. And you're going to be able to really name your price here soon, because it's people who are definitely in the know, and at a young age, as far as, okay, this is the type of trade or career path I need to go down. But then it's a lot of people who are not in the know, don't care to be in the know, and completely overlook these type of trades because they feel like it may be beneath them. But little do they know, this is where the big bucks are going to be. Learning how to create effective props, and being able to secure a lot of this technology, secure these data centers, and be able to do penetration tests, and all this type of stuff is going to be in high demand. And like they're saying, by 2030, man, that's about 4 or 5 years from here. So you can get into a trade now and be prepared by the time that time comes, where everyone's going to be looking to hire people who have these certain skills.
A learn while you earn program that combines in-classroom instruction.
This is the total volume we have, 1.8.
With paid on-the-job training.
What attracted you to training to be an electrician?
I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do after high school, but somebody had told me to look into trades. I could make money while I'm learning, and then I can also be guaranteed a job once I finish.
What has it been like being in the classroom and then also out in the field?
I love it. We go through the books, and then we do hands-on work.
Michael even giving me a quick wiring lesson.
I got it. There we go.
Workers aged 22 to 27 are facing a 7.4% unemployment rate. But tech companies are investing heavily in AI. Google providing more than $10 million in funding to electrician training centers like this.
That's going to increase the electrical workforce pipeline by 70% within the next 5 years.
It's almost.
Do you guys see, that these companies who are building, data centers, they have AI products, they're investing into, these educational facilities that are teaching people these trades because they know they need these people. The same way they're going to need engineers and, the software developers. Like you really want to concentrate on having a skill that allows you to work alongside the AI or allows these companies to continue to build upon the AI. As the young man was saying, he didn't really know what he wanted to do after high school, which a lot of young people do not know what they want to do after high school. They kind of been, going to school, going through the motion, and then, those 4 years go by pretty quick. And, once they're out into the real world, versus just really, not saying it's anything wrong with just going to work at a fast food job or, going to, work at a grocery store or retail store. Nothing wrong with that. But, you can fast track your career, go ahead, get a trade, earn while you, earn while you learn, which I think that's a great model. A little bit of books, a little bit of hands-on, get you super prepared. You're earning while you're going to school, and by the time you get done with school, there's a job that's going to be waiting for you. Create your own business. Go work for, get an apprenticeship and go and work under, a master electrician or, it's always going to be people who are a lot more skilled because they're older, they've been doing the job longer, but then they have, stuff established to where you can go and kind of pick their brains or observe and try to turn, what they did into your own, put your own spin on it and possibly do it even greater than they were doing it. So, any young people that I talk to, this is the type of stuff that I try to talk to them about, because I've already been there. I've already been at that point where I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Had to really try to figure it out, and I didn't have too many people that I could go to and ask these type of things. Times have changed. There's a lot of information on the internet. There's a lot of people who have went this route, and they're willing to say, hey, you may want to look into this, and it doesn't take you too long to get it accomplished. And once you get it accomplished, man, you have a skill set that's going to keep you in demand for a very, very long time. And, these companies are going to invest millions of dollars because they want to see AI be successful. It reminds me of when the internet first came out.
It's as if the AI revolution has a little sign hanging there saying, help wanted, electricians.
That's right. But the transformation really hinges on massive investment and more skilled professionals.
Yeah. Electrician Scott Hewick is a general foreman and a graduate of this program.
As an electrician, it's really one of the best jobs we can get. These places use an enormous amount of power, which means a ton of work for electricians. We are installing infrastructure oftentimes that's enough to run small cities.
The abundance of work only made more attractive to apprentices like Jose Munoz by the salary prospects. Licensed electricians in Texas commanding up to $85,000 annually and over six figures with overtime and benefits.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yes.
You're going to make good money in this job?
I believe I'm going to make great money in this job. And if there's overtime, I'll take it. I'm ready to work.
And it's no surprise that training center in Texas has seen a surge in its student body. Enrollment up 88% in just the last 3 years. In fact, trade schools across the board have seen increased interest as more young people look to avoid college debt and ensure a steady career.
Very, very smart. You know, don't man, listen. It's not worth going and accumulating a whole bunch of debt unless you're trying to, be something like a doctor where you really can't get around certain things with certain careers. If you want to go save lives and work in the health care industry, which we need a lot of people within that industry as well, young people. So if you're interested in that, then definitely go that route. But for those who are not necessarily, looking to go that route, man, trade schools are going to be the way to go. And it's great to hear that, a lot of young people are getting this information, man, and not really overlooking it, taking advantage of it. Because, man, you don't want to be up into your 20s and 30s, man, and flipping burgers and salt and fries, man. Trust me. You'll be a lot more fulfilled, man, in your 20s and your 30s, knowing that you have an in-demand career, knowing that you're really making top dollar out here, and helping to continue to build the economy. So hopefully, man, this is a sign of good things to come. I know, like, currently right now the job market looks crazy, and it's not too many job people. It's jobs out there, but it's not really too many people who are qualified to do those jobs. And so this is just one industry. I've named several other industries that are in high demand, and they're going to continue to be in high demand, because we're getting into a point of where this is a new revolution of technology that's coming out. And of course, these big companies, these big tech companies, they're going to invest a lot of money to make sure they're able to achieve their goals. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video though. Ran over a little bit longer than what I wanted to in this video, but again, man, this type of stuff, man, this is the type of videos I love to do here. And hopefully, if you're a parent, or if you're a mentor, or you have anyone younger under you, you kind of like pushing more towards going to get them a trade versus going to get a whole bunch of debt that once they get out of school, the jobs may not be there. It may not be paying them enough to try to handle their debt. These are earn while you learn. And again, man, it's something that I wish I had the knowledge of 17, 18 years old, because I definitely would have been doing the same thing. But um, if you like my content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Justin Paul. Peace.